Hey, what's up guys? Future Me here. So, I'm just gonna say this is a test video for my laptop, my new one. There is some stuff that may not look good, some stuff that may be terrible. If you have any suggestions for editing software and recording software on laptop, please let me know. Let me know. Without further ado, watch the video. What's up? So I decided that me and my friend were going to watch a Dr. Phil video. How do you feel about this, man? You kind of just joined at the last second.
I did.
Yeah. How do you feel about?
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, bad teens or bad parents uploaded 3 hours ago. I'm gonna
3 hours ago.
Yeah. So this is like brand new. I'm gonna go full screen. Let's see.
Ollie's behavior changed when I enrolled her into a different school. She started to get teased and bullied. She stopped going to school, period. I don't like the feeling of watching my daughter get beat up. It breaks my heart. She's probably ran away 20 times. My daughter has stolen my car 7 times.
She tried to break the window.
Okay. How are they letting her get away with stealing her car and running away? I feel like those are both very preventable things. Like, the first time, oh my god, that sucks, let's prevent it. Second time, maybe she gets through it. But the third time, that's where you know that you're a bad fucking parent, because you don't know how to block your kid from getting out of the house. Because I don't think it would be that hard.
These parents are actual garbage so far.
And I'm 21 seconds in, and they're already terrible.
With a concrete brick. It didn't break. That's why she broke the windshield.
My husband rather take an abandonment charge than have her in our home.
Just
How does she have a tattoo? How old is this kid? How old is the kid?
4 days ago, she steals a car. She is not on the right track.
No,
In the
she
last
isn't.
4 years, my daughter has cost me over $10,000 in damages.
Rounded up to 16,000.
We lock ourselves in our bedroom at night so she can't steal anything. We have a safe in our room.
Wouldn't it be better if you like put her on Beyond Scared Straight or something?
Sounds like a nightmare house.
I know.
That holds everything that we don't want her to take.
She had my safe burned to try to
What?
take whatever valuables I've had.
I shouldn't have
How-
to lock my doors.
How
I
does
shouldn't
she?
have to put cameras up in my house.
I mean, he's
My
right.
doors in my home are busted because of her. Ollie has stolen my mother's bank card and wiped it clean to buy her and her friends cell phones, which I didn't
How
know
does
you
she
could do
has
that at
access
13
to
years
this
old.
stuff? How
But
does?
she did.
I
She
don't
has
get
stolen
it.
money from me,
How do they give her
my
access?
husband, my daughters.
It
She
makes
does
no
say
sense.
that it's okay for her to be using pills, drinking, cocaine, because she doesn't do it daily. Her
Oh my
room
God.
is not exactly what every 17-year-old little girl's room should look like. It is nasty. Clothes everywhere.
Wait a
rotten
minute. She's 17, yeah? How old do you have to be to get a tattoo? I don't even know. How old do you have to be to get a tattoo? How old do you have to be to get a tattoo? 18 years. She is 17 and has face tattoos. What the hell? I don't get it. That makes no sense to me.
food. There's cigarette butts. Every day I ask myself what happened to my daughter. I love my daughter very much, but I don't like her right now.
Wow. You all have your hands full.
Yes.
You know, I've often
Understatement.
said, if you go down the street in America and you kind of look at houses from the street, they all pretty much look alike. But what's behind them can be really different from one house to the next.
Yes.
Would you guys say that on your block or put you on any street in America, you would have the worst daughter on the street?
Yes.
Because you've described her as the devil child.
Evil. Yes.
Yes.
Evil. I mean, that was your
Kinda.
word, evil. Why
I'm
y'all?
leaning more towards bad
Instead
parents.
of the people
dude.
next door, the people 3 doors up. Why y'all?
I think it's due to the move. We moved from California to Illinois, and it was the change.
A lot of people think La La Land out here is the nutty place. And you went to Illinois and it got worse. What about Illinois set it off?
The people she hangs with, the crowd,
Wrong crowd.
wrong crowd.
It's usually a boy. She gets into a relationship, and whatever they say, she'll jump and do.
Is she smart?
Yes. She's extremely smart.
Doesn't
Straight A student,
sound
normal.
smart.
So she's not a dummy. She's smart enough to
She
know.
was a straight A student until we moved to Illinois.
She does not sound
We got
smart.
there and evil sat in her.
Okay,
That's the way I see it. Evil just sat in her.
just set in. Yeah, well, you know, there's this nature-nurture controversy that's always gone on. Is it genetic or is it environmental? And Junior says that part of the reason for this is that there are no consequences.
Yeah.
He says you let her get away with everything, that you spoil her so she doesn't fear any outcome.
Yeah, there
He
should
said
be
it's so bad,
consequences.
he would rather go to jail for abandonment than have her in his house.
True.
That's a pretty bold statement.
Yes, because I'm losing everything I worked hard for. And
Because she steals it
she steals it. Yes.
or crashes it or
There, crashes it.
now you haven't interacted with her in a year.
I'm going to say 2 years. up
2
the field.
years.
It's been about a
You-
good 2 years.
What do you mean you haven't
Wait.
interacted with her? You live in the same house.
I live in
Yeah.
the same house.
He
I
must be
just-
not the dad.
I can't talk to her because I know what she's telling me is not true. And she's told me so much
The
that
type of dad that would
I'm
go to
done
get the
hearing the
milk.
lies.
But
Huh? I
He's
didn't.
the type of dad that would go get the milk.
Yeah. You're not
you're
wrong.
her father.
I'm her father, yes. But there's nothing I can do to help her anymore to get out of this. I've tried, and every time gets thrown back in my face.
Ollie was daddy's little girl until she turned 13.
She was always by my side doing the things I did. At 10 years old, she could change a tire, put brakes on a car, and make it run. Ollie's broken my heart. She has robbed us of everything. I'd rather go to jail than have her keep taking my cars. I can't afford it. I haven't even talked to my daughter in a year. I don't even.
Oh,
give
so
my
he
daughter
is
a
as the
hug
dad.
anymore. I don't.
My husband is heartbroken and lost without his daughter. To watch her go down this road is killing him.
Well,
Let's talk about
stop
what we can
her.
agree on.
Be
we
a
can agree
parent.
Her behavior is unacceptable, delinquent, criminal, out of control, has to change.
Yes.
Okay, we're all on the same page.
Yes.
You say the reason is the move. You moved from California to Illinois. That triggered it. And she fell in with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
And they influence her. And you say there are no consequences, so she's not afraid of anything. And other than that, you've tried everything. And I have a little different list as to why she's doing what she's doing. And at the bottom of my list is going to be that she has no self-worth, doesn't value herself as a person, as a family member, as a member of society, so she holds herself to no standard. And then so I asked myself, if I'm right about that, why would that be? And I thought, well, as adults, we talk about the younger generation as though we have nothing to do with it. But I think we write on the slate of who our children are by the things we do to impact them. So I thought, well, let me see if I can find some things that you may have done to undermine her self-worth. And one of the things that I found as I was looking along here is that you said I was still able to be a good mom.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing the flag on that because I don't think you're a drug addict and a good mom. I don't think you can use those words in the same sentence.
Yeah.
So I think she was raised by a mother who chose drugs over her.
Oh,
And
the mom's a drug addict? Okay, what? This went from a kid being stupid to the mother being a drug addict and the dad wanting to kill his daughter.
How are you addicted to drugs, or used to be addicted to drugs, and then able to call yourself a good man?
Well, I'm not gonna say on that because both of my parents are recovering addicts. So, I do think that they're good parents sometimes. But if you're addicted to drugs while parenting, I mean, you're kind of, you shouldn't be doing that. I don't see you should
so
focus on your
that
kid
would
more.
certainly, in a child's eyes, that would undermine her self-worth. She would say, choice was made, I lost.
What?
Okay? Then
Choices made, I lost.
you left your husband and 3 children for 2 years.
What?
You just up and left. You
She
didn't even
left
say
him?
goodbye.
No.
One day
Huh?
she wakes up and mama's gone.
Yeah.
You were gone when she was 8 to 10 years old. So
Wha-
now she says,
wha-
okay, I've watched my mom choose drugs over me. Now she's gone.
The mom left and didn't come back for 3 years? Because she said 8 to 10, so that, yeah, that's around like 2-3 years. What? Okay. Yeah, it's bad parents. It's already been answered. The question of the
Completely.
video
I've
is
been
already been
abandoned by
answered.
my mother.
I don't really know why I'm coming
Hey, we
on
get
the
to see
Dr.
her
Phil
now.
show. I'm a normal teenager doing normal things.
You're not a normal teenager when you have face tattoos.
Everyone my age is doing it.
No. Not everyone your
My
age is doing
childhood was
cocaine.
difficult. My mom and dad got into arguments all the time, and
Same.
my mom ended up leaving. I was raised by my father, and my sisters were a couple years older than me, and my dad always worked, so I felt like I was kind of raising myself. My mom was a drug addict. She would rather go do drugs than be with me. When I was 13, I ended up moving back with my mom. And it was the first time I saw her in 6 years. It was just me and my mom at first, so we got kind of close. But as soon as my dad and my sisters came,
Wait.
it's like
Okay, 6 years? So not even 8 to 10. It had to have been longer. Oh, why is the mom... Why did he take her back for one? Like, why is the mom in their life at all anymore at that point? Leaving for 6 years is what she said. Why? Why is the mom even in the
like they pushed
picture?
me out of the
Says
family
in the
bubble.
description that they were both drug addicts.
Oh, so the dad is too?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. That makes a
And
little
that's when I
bit more
started being
sense.
disobedient and disrespectful. And I started hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I started stealing cars. I ended up dropping out of school last year. And then I ended up quitting my job because I ran away with my ex-boyfriend. I was addicted to Yops. Yops are a mix of cocaine, ecstasy, and Molly.
That's a
I stole
lot.
my mom's
of-
car just to be cool and to ride around. I got arrested a few months ago for crashing my mom's car. Whenever I get into these car accidents, my parents are always mad at me, but never worried about my well-being. They should be worried about their daughter living or not. I steal cars
Well-
because it gives me
You being in a car accident, yeah, they're probably worried about your well-being. But shit, if my kid, my son or daughter stole my car and then proceeded to crash it, they're never going on the internet for the rest of the year. Like that, they're not gonna be able to do anything for a year. I would be pissed.
a rush. I'm afraid of getting caught, but that's part of the rush. My
Oh,
parents try their hardest to outsmart me by hiding the keys and locking their doors, but I always find a way.
That's not something to brag about. Those face
I
tattoos
dropped out
are
of school
ugly.
last year because school is a problem for me. When I go to school, I get bullied, picked on, and
Yeah,
I'm
you
scared
have
to
face
get fights
tattoos.
because it always gets me in trouble. It's easier to just quit than deal with all that. I couldn't focus because I'm so worried about what other people are saying. I do not have a GED. My goal is to be a cosmetologist, and you have to have a GED to go to cosmetology school, and that's really all I want to do.
Then get a GD.
Amanda and Junior say they
Go to
desperately want
cosmetology
Ollie to
school.
stop living a life of destruction and get back on the right path. But Junior says he's ready to kick her out, and Amanda has given up on ways to help. Well, I've invited someone here today because I believe
Is it the
she
former
can have a
gangster
real
guy?
impact on Ollie. Please give a warm welcome to life coach Jackie
Oh,
O'Brien.
no.
Jackie, thanks for being here.
I was
Now-
hoping it was the gangster guy that he knows that comes on episodes.
Jackie and Ollie, and I want to hear from you about this, but let me tell you, I always appeal to young people's greed. Okay? Greed can be good sometimes.
Oh,
That's why I said, what do you
sometimes.
want? I don't want you stealing a car. I want you owning a car. I don't want you taking what you want. I want you earning what you want. I want you to have what you want. And I don't think you've had a fair shake in life. I think you've victimized a lot of people, but I think you've been victimized. Jackie, you've studied this situation. We've talked about. What do you think?
You know, Dr. Phil, I have to agree with you. I think Ollie's had a raw deal. I really do. And I think that, you know, you may not be responsible, Ollie, for a lot of the things that have happened. But at this point, you're accountable for your life moving forward. And you've just mentioned what.
How is she not responsible for stealing a car and doing drugs? And this life coach sounds kind of dumb on that part, because I would say she's responsible for most of it, if not all of it, being she did it herself.
What you want it to look like. You want to be a cosmetologist. You want to get your GED. You want to have a good relationship with your parents. And I think that's really admirable. A lot of kids your age in your situation come in, they don't have that attitude. So we're already working with some strengths here, which I'm really impressed by.
Childhood is behind you. And some things happened to you that I'm really sorry about. I really am. If nobody's ever said that to you, let me tell you, as a member of this generation, I'm sorry that that happened. The system failed you. And I want to make that up to you. I really do. I want to give you an opportunity to do some things. What kind of work do you do now?
I make sandwiches.
That's a good job. That's honest work.
Wow.
And you hang on to that. But you want to do other things. You say you want to get your GED. Valid way to go. That takes time and it costs money. And I'm
kid
going to
must be
volunteer
really
to pay
messed
for
up.
that, and Jackie's going to
Be
help
doing that
you.
stuff and then say, I'm a normal teenager doing normal things.
Yeah, proceeds to do a bunch of cocaine and steal cars, and yeah. I still have 2 minutes left.
Get organized to pursue that.
How do you
And you say when you get
your parents' car's window in the driveway?
That's a good point. Yeah, how did your parents not notice? Are they not at home? Like, if I went out and I smashed my mom's car or my grandpa's car or something, even if, like, I got away with it, they would still figure it out. Like, it's not that hard, and then they would be pissed. I would probably just get bent over on my ass and get slapped.
Get that GED, then you want to go to cosmetology school. Problem is, that's very expensive, obviously. It costs tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, college is way
But
overpriced.
I've been in touch with educators of Beauty College of Cosmetology,
What?
which is up in your area. And I have arranged for you to have a full scholarship
What?
at educators
That's
of Beauty
kind of
College.
nice for...
And this includes all of your
Why is the back of her hand a full rose, dude? I don't know. I don't like that. Some tattoos I'm fine with, but Jesus Christ.
Tuition, all of your books,
She has like a
all of
broken
the
heart on
equipment,
her head as well.
everything that you have to have
Some writing
to be
and
a
neck
student here.
tattoos and face
All
tattoos.
you have to do is get your GED and show up. What do you think of that?
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
Her parents say,
Quote, I hate my daughter.
bad teen.
I'm a normal teenager doing normal things.
She's stolen your keys, smashed into windows of the car.
Smashed
Or
in the-
bad parents.
You
It's
haven't
bad
interacted
parents.
with her in a year.
New Dr. Phil. Check your local listings.
So, are we in an agreement that these are bad parents? Yeah, I assumed. Cause what? How is your kid getting away with this? Why are you not punishing them? I don't understand, dude. Makes no sense. It makes no goddamn sense.
These people didn't need Dr. Phil. They needed Scared Straight.
Exactly. They need to put her on Be Gone Scared Straight, dude. Get her on the right track. Put her in a room with a bunch of former drug addicts, like NA or something. Get them to talk to her. Yeah, like the video. I'm gonna leave a comment. Those parents suck.